Hello, it is I are Smart, and I really like Indiana Jones. And they may be asking, I are Smart, how much do you like Indiana Jones? I really like Indiana Jones. And yes, I actually did go in full costume. I just got back from watching the movie for myself, and I can tell you pretty confidently that the movie is surprisingly good. I'm gonna be honest, I went into it with kind of mixed expectations. I wasn't really sure. I hadn't read any reviews or anything about it. I went into it pretty much blind, just knowing that, there are all those rumors about the movie being a horrible, awful mess. So I was worried, but I was like, it can at least be better than Crystal Skull. And I can say it was. It was still not as good as the originals, I think. I just still don't think they can, because of course you have Spielberg, you have Lucas working together on a movie. Like, they can't top that, right? They got a new director. Spielberg and Lucas were still involved, I think, but it's never going to be the same. But at the same time, it's got Harrison Ford. He's playing the character one last time, probably. Like, it was a good send-off to the character. And you have the John Williams score, you got references to the original movies. There was a lot of great stuff. I think overall, it's just a good movie. Which is surprising. Anyway, look at all the Lego sets. I feel like I should throw that in there. I have all the new Lego sets for Indiana Jones. But anyway, yeah, I can just pretty much say it's a good movie, and I enjoyed it. That's really all you gotta know. I'm probably gonna talk spoilers here in a minute, but yeah, pretty good villain, right? The effects were okay, could have been better. The CGI Harrison Ford, that was a bit strange. That was in the trailer, and even in the movie, it just did not look that great. It was still impressive, right, that they can make him look young, but it was just weird. Just some other things. It was just a pretty darn good movie. I don't really know what to say. I want them to make another Lego game now. Like, come on. We had the iconic Lego Indiana Jones 1 and 2. Give us Lego Indiana Jones 3, please. We have a new movie. We have new Lego sets. Come on, TT Games. You just made Skywalker Saga. Can I have that as an Indiana Jones game? Please. Anyway. But seriously, though, I hope this is it for the saga. I hope it ends here. This is a good note to end it on. Crystal Skull was Crystal Skull. This, I think, is a good, footnote. It ends the saga in a good way. Better than Crystal Skull did, I think. So, again, not a perfect movie, and I have some issues with it, but I think it's good. And I'm happy with that, honestly. As an Indiana Jones fan, for pretty much as long as I can remember, I would say I enjoyed this movie, and that's good. I think I've said that quite a few times. Okay, I'm going to talk about some more spoiler stuff for a minute. So yeah, I don't know if there's even spoilers yet, because the trailers basically gave away the whole plot. Basically, Evil Nazi, played by Mads Mikkelsen, who did a really good job, by the way. He's a really good actor, and he did a good job as a villain in this movie. But anyway, Mads Mikkelsen, I don't remember his character's name, whatever, Nazi dude, wants to go back in time to correct Hitler's mistakes. He literally says that in the trailer.
Hitler made mistakes, and with this, I will correct them all.
So that kind of gives it away. That, whoa, this movie's about time travel. And I think you guys know, I hate time travel. I hate time travel in pretty much any concept or any movie. It just sucks, because it's like, well, it just opens up a whole can of worms. The way they did it is okay. It's still stupid and ridiculous, but at the same time, it's the Indiana Jones franchise. We got, we got nuking the fridge, we got space aliens, we got, people turning into, having their faces melted off and stuff. There's ridiculous stuff in these movies. So, whatever. I'll forgive it. And it just got kind of a bit ridiculous. I think some things were a bit too drawn out. Some of the parts of the movie just kind of got slow, and it was like, okay, I get it. Can move on. Like, some of the action scenes were good, don't get me wrong. It had great action. It's just sometimes it felt a bit drawn out. Like, okay, we've been in this car chase for like 10 minutes, it seems. Can we move on with the plot? Or the whole intro was very long. It's surprisingly long on the train. I like trains, and it was a cool train sequence. But very cliched, very long. So, again, these are just things that bother me, because I see a lot of movies. It was just seeing a lot of repeated stuff, so it wasn't really anything new or special. But at the same time, again, the whole Indiana Jones franchise is kind of a love letter to action in just general. So it doesn't surprise me that it would go off similar action tropes. If that makes sense. I don't know. Is that a bit too up here? I don't know if that made sense. Anyway, some other cool stuff happened. Puss in Boots died. That was kind of sad. And apparently Mutt died off-screen in Vietnam. So that's interesting. Also, the moon landing was going on. Apparently the main villain created the rocket that went to the moon. That's kind of interesting. I mean, it's actually based off true fact. I don't know if you guys knew this. Real life fact. The U.S. government for NASA, they actually hired a ton of Nazi scientists to build the rocket. So that's cool. Real life fact for you. Anyway, so that was it was a cool way to introduce the character and make sense how a Nazi could be the villain in this movie that takes place in '69. It was a good setting. Funny 69. I mean, 1969. It was a good setting for the movie. Made sense for the age of Harrison Ford and the character. What else? It was kind of interesting, like, oh, Marion and Indy got divorced. Like, okay, sure. And then he just explained on the boat, like, oh, she was sad that Mutt died, and then I couldn't comfort her. Like, okay, that makes sense. I don't know. She came in at the end. I, again, think it was just kind of thrown in there, like, hey, it's Marion, and they played her theme, and I started to tear up, because, you know, they did the, here's where it hurts, you know, here, that thing. Come on. That's just, they went there. It was emotional. It got me. Come on. That was great. So it was cool seeing her back, but it really was just like last minute. Oh, look, Marion's back. What the heck? That wasn't. It didn't really seem built up or paid off. So again, something I have an issue with, but I'll let it go. Maybe upon rewatching it, I'll like the movie more. Maybe I'll like it less. I don't know. But overall, just out of the theater, I'd say I enjoyed this movie, and it's pretty good. So don't let any video essays tell you that this movie sucks. Because it doesn't. It's not as bad as they're going to make it seem. I already saw like a few thumbnails before I left of some channels I really don't like saying, Indiana Jones, it's just as bad as you thought, or it's horrible, it's a cash grab. Like, come on, guys. You're really going to do that? The problem is that these channels literally make money just off of that shock value of, new movie is bad? Well, now I have to find out how bad it is. And so they'll literally take any good movie and say it's bad just because that's what they do. So, those are what those channels do. Here's my honest review. As an actual fan, someone who isn't just trying to scam you for money, it's a good movie. Just go enjoy it. If you like Indiana Jones, go see it. Please, just go see it. I don't know what the box office numbers are doing. I saw it a bit late. This movie came out like a couple days ago. I had to wait to see it. It was a whole thing, but I finally saw it now, and it was nice. I enjoyed myself. That's really all I gotta say. It's a pretty darn good movie. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10-ish. Again, that might change once I see it again. It's not great. But it's, you know, it's not the worst of the franchise, it's not the best of the franchise. It's just a nice footnote for the whole saga. Please do not make spin-off movies. Do not make a movie about Mutt in Vietnam. Do not make a movie about Yelena or whatever. Don't make any more movies, okay? Just end it here. It's a good franchise. Just let it rest, please, okay? Just stop, all right? I don't need another Young Indiana Jones Adventures. I haven't even watched that TV show. I don't want to watch it. It looks like crap. Just end the saga here, please. Just leave it alone, all right? You can keep doing whatever you're doing with Star Wars. Just leave this alone, please. Let me have this moment of, it's complete. The Indiana Jones movies are finally done. Let me have this, please, okay? Anyway, that's all my thoughts. Bye.